The surprise bail granted an alleged serial murder and kidnap suspect, Mr. Johnson Atseleghe, by the Criminal Court 1 in Benin has been described as a bonanza bail by the Benin Solidarity Movement. In a press release jointly signed by the NGO, the Benin Solidarity Movement, by its president, Elder Comrade Curtis Ugbo, and the acting Secretary General, Pastor Sayuki Ohimia, they expressed worry that while granting bail to a suspect is normal and at the discretion of the courts, what is suspect in their words is that in recent time, Criminal Court 1 in Benin City seemed ready to be granting bail to crime suspects. The press release went on to observe that it was worrisome that a certain suspect who had benefited from what they call bonanza bail from Criminal Court 1 jumped bail and was involved in yet another murder case for which he was rearrested. It is their belief, therefore, that Johnson Atseleghe, being conversant with the goings-on of Court 1 in granting unmerited bails, must have sought to be tried in Criminal Court 1 in order to be a beneficiary of the gifting of bail by the said court. Shopping to get a court where they said Johnson Atseleghe was certain to be granted bail was inimical to the image of the judiciary.
We have a cause to address you, the gentlemen of the press, today on account of issue of bail that happened in Criminal High Court 1, Benin, granted to a serial murderer and a kidnap suspect, Johnson Atseleghe, who clothed himself with the garb of Iyatsere of Warri. Yes, it is not in contention that granting of bail to any suspect is at the discretion of courts. Our concern is that it has been observed that in recent time, Criminal High Court 1, Benin City, has been known for granting such questionable bail to criminal elements on spurious ground. One of the criminals that benefited from this bonanza bail from Criminal High Court 1, Benin City, jumped bail and was involved in another murder case for which he was rearrested and arraigned before the same court. It is becoming obvious that serial murder and kidnap suspect Johnson Atseleghe have learnt of the reputation of Criminal High Court 1, Benin City, to grant bonanza bail has worked towards ensuring that he too becomes a beneficiary. A situation where a serial criminal suspect resort to shopping to get caught where he or she is setting gets a bonanza bail easily is inimical to the image of the judiciary of Edo State and Nigeria in general, and should never be encouraged.
It is seriously appalling for the judiciary to find itself in this kind of quagmire, in which bail is just granted to people with highly suspicious character. We are not happy about it, and it's something that should not be promoted. Thank you.
The Benin Solidarity Movement, in the light of the outcome of where the case is standing, and in view of the bail granted to the so-called Iyatsere of Warri, Mr. Atseleghe, intends to present a petition to the National Judicial Council. More so, as their counsel, Matthew Adagese, is said to have received a threatful message from the suspect's lawyer.
Our counsel has, for no justifiable reason, received threat messages from one barrister, Iyatsere of Warri, who is the suspect counsel. And we have proof for all this. These are the issues that we form the basis of our petition to the National Judicial Council in due course. We thank you all.
Benin Solidarity Movement, based in Benin, is a Benin ethnic nationality socio-cultural pressure group, registered and recognized by the Oba of Benin, the Benin Traditional Council, and the Edo State government.